Okay, so here's my next question. I mean, it's been a question, but like with all of this here, where do we go when we die? Like we know about the dimensions, we know about like extraterrestrials. Like, do you wake up and there's a video game? Because now it's like, is death another dimension?
Right. Sure. We don't know.
Is there a party where people like when you die and people are like, oh, you're gonna go to heaven, then there's like a party and everyone's gonna meet you and then blah blah blah. Like the Catholic belief, right? There is some credence to that. But what I was thinking about was like that is all contained within the universe,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the like everything we just described, like the different dimensions, the aliens from outer space, the time travelers, that's all within a universe. You can't go there's nothing outside of the universe because the universe also includes the nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
are we conceptually are like, here's the universe. All right, what's outside of the universe? Like that's a nonsensical answer. Because like
No, I
it
think we
anything
stay in the
else
universe.
like okay, yes, okay. We stay in the universe, right? Because everything is contained within the universe. That's like the Taoist philosophy. Yin yang, it's both in the Tao. Okay. And I think the Taoists have this correct. Okay, so what if, because all things must end, are we just like flowers? Like what I mean by that is like we come from the earth, we return back to the earth. The Native Americans, the indigenous people, they all said it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? And it's like, are we just these like flowers that blossom
Sure. Right.
and we die out?
Mm-hmm.
Because think about this, it's like okay, so we require everything that's on earth. Like, we try and say like, oh, we're better than God, we are God. Well, we technically are God because we are from the earth. But like, you know, when they say like we try and separate ourselves from nature.
But we need nature, no
But we
matter
need
what.
exactly, but we need nature
Everything that we live on is nature.
because we are nature,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what if really everything is just the universe playing out different scenarios in order to realize itself?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard this before, which is crazy. Like it's like the universe is more of like a data gathering system. So it plays out all of these myriads of like lives, like your life, my life, Athena's life, Tara's life, Phoebe's life. You know what I mean? It's like all these different iterations, and then it's from those perspectives in order to like data gather.
Mm-hmm.
Or not, you I guess you don't have to say data gather. It's more like to realize itself. It's like, oh, that's what that would be like. Oh, that's what that would be like. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Sort of like or like flowers. They just like happen.
Sure.
There's no intention behind a flower. It just grows and dies, grows and dies, grows and dies. Right? So what if all of our lives, what if all of our interactions are these like momentary fleeting like floral moments? It's like, oh man, I'm really attached to Athena. She's gonna die one day. But the beauty was that the universe made that happen and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Made that happen and it's gone. It's like those mandalas where like you create that beautiful masterpiece and you blow it away, or like a sand castle near the water. You build a
Yeah.
castle and the water takes it away. And it's like, although we're sad that it must go, it's really not going anywhere. It's like,
Mm.
oh, when Athena dies, I'll be so sad. But it's like, but she didn't really go anywhere. And there was no real interaction. That was all just like a dance in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But when
But
you look at life like that, it's crazy too, because you're like, bro, what?
that's the only way that things have meaning, though. Things have to be gone to have meaning.
Exactly. Exactly. Because without their destruction, without the end, we just become complacent to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the sun will rise forever. Okay, the sun's gonna burn out tomorrow. Oh, dude, appreciate the sun while it's here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that is what the universe is doing for itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the only way the universe can experience beauty, the only way the universe can experience anything is through us. We are literally the universe realizing itself and appreciating itself. but it's just the universe, bro. It's like me making a painting. I'm like, that's a dope painting. All right, cool, we're done. Oh, that's a dope painting. Or like the Young Yodas. Every single day, it's just another quote that I'm like, oh, that's a cool quote. All right, cool. And I don't even think about it. It's just like you're just making. Like we are echoes of creation, creating because creation is like the highest form of happiness,
Hmm.
or like the highest form of anything. And the universe is literally just creating these moments and letting them go, creating these moments, letting them go.
Right.
Logically speaking, like people are like, oh my god, that's so spiritual and amazing. Like you're like a little Buddha, and it's like, no, it's just logic. If you think hard enough about it, it's like, because where do we come from? The Earth. Okay, what happens when we die? We're not here anymore. Okay, what does that mean about our interactions? That they were fleeting. Okay, then like, what is consciousness? Is the universe becoming awake? Okay, why would it do this? You know what I'm saying? Like when you follow the thought process, the only thing that makes sense,
Hmm.
which is like the universe is just making these little beautiful moments
Right.
so that it can appreciate the beautiful moment.
Hmm.
Would you agree? Or would you expand on that? Like what is
I mean, that's we're trying to put meaning to these things, right?
no, like I'm looking at binary.
Hmm.
I'm not putting any meaning. I'm just like why like yes, no. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, what's the next question after that? Yes, no. Correct? It's like a flow pattern. It's like a yes no system. I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm just like following down a path. I'm not trying to put meaning towards it. I'm just like, why would it do this? Does it make sense? Yes or no? Okay, well then why would it do this? Does it make sense? Yes or no?
Hmm.
And I'm just logically moving down through like Occam's razor to explain our experience. Because of why do we exist?
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah, yeah,
But it's like saying why does a flower exist? It just does exist.
yeah. Hmm.
But then what are the functions of a flower? Why does flowers pollinate? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you look at us not anthropomorphically, we look at us like an organism. It's like
Yeah.
why does that organism have consciousness?
Hmm.
You know? So like to me that's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to put a narrative to it. I'm just like why else would we have consciousness? Why else would things die? Why else would we grow attachments?
Sure. Right.
Right? So what do you think?
I understand what you're saying.
It just is a beautiful painting, bro, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like it's like you want to call it beautiful, you can. You want to call it ugly, you can. It's just a
Right.
thing that happens and then people just interact and then they don't interact. We
Hmm.
interact, we don't interact. We're
Hmm.
here, then we're gone. We're here, then we're gone.
Yeah.
You know? And then we're here because somebody else was here and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
and because like if you think about it, it's like if everyone died on this earth, then what was the point? Exactly. There was no point, bro. It
Hmm.
was just a little spark that faded.
Hmm.
You'd agree?
Sure. Yeah. 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 I mean, it happened
Which is like,
to the dinosaurs.
exactly, bro. Like, there is no narrative behind the death. They were just here. That's it, period.
Mm.
They were just here and they're gone now. Just like we're here and we'll be gone now. So then what? Okay, with that, now that we've agreed that it's just these things that are happening. Okay. Why would you not want to maximize like if you think about it in that way, it's like of course I'd want to do everything.
Hmm.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm literally the universe able to experience itself. I would want to try everything.
Yeah.
But when you think of yourself in God mode like that, this is like God mode mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you realize that your life is the video game, bro. And it's like,
Hmm.
we're all playing it out. So why not just have fun, bro?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, do you see the post with your brother? The rock. Hey, shout out Ravi because I know you're listening to this one right
Hmm.
now. You know the post with your brother? You saw the rock climbing shoes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, check this out. So I had just been going. I was like, oh, dude, this is cool for me. And like, you could sell somebody on like, oh, you just need to be more fit. You just need more healthy. I don't care about all that, bro. Do you like doing it?
Hmm.
I do. All right, cool. Do you want to keep doing it? Yeah, cool. That's all that matters, bro. Like, I don't care if you're healthy, but I'm like, like, oh, you're looking stronger. Oh, you're able to do these things. But like, at the end of the day, your body's going to fail. You're going to die.
Hmm.
But you liked doing that thing. So let's just all keep doing that thing.
Yeah.
you know and like there are these pockets of like where you don't have to think about anything except for that thing. And I found that through like it's Miyamoto Musashi. If you know the way, if you know the way, you know the way broadly, something like that. So like jujitsu, shooting, video games, anime, climbing, I feel the exact same sensation in those things. I feel the exact same sensation across all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just maximize that sensation?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
It's literally just the universe. Like, okay, universe, you're through me, or you could say like, hey God, you're living through me. Whatever, whatever Catholic belief you want. But you don't try to say it's like
Sure.
you. I am literally a manifestation of the universe, getting to play out anything I want. Why don't I just maximize the things that I like to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then the flip side of that is when you see people that don't do that, and you're like, that is the saddest. I would never want that experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's just like, but if you knew what we just explained, of course you'd want to maximize it,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
No, bro, you are the universe. Go do whatever you want to do. It's fun. Like, just go find fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, because like reality kicks in. Gotta pay these bills, bro. But it's like, bills are not real, bro. Like, you're gonna die for what? For like a figment of imagination? It's like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree with everything that you're saying,
Right?
but I don't, like people's
Practicality?
realities. Yeah, not
No,
practicality. It's just
that's the real psyop, though. I know what you're gonna say.
what?
Like it's like not everyone can have this.
Not everyone.
Like it's like, well, yeah, but you have to pay. Like, I mean, you're born in Africa and you're a starving child, and like,
I'm
blah,
not
blah,
saying
blah,
like that. I think you're limited to what your access to right there, right? Depending on where you're at. Yeah.
You are limited, but that's the ultimate psyop. The ultimate psyop is making you believe that you're not God, but
Mm-hmm.
we are God, bro. Like, not actually, like, not God, like, not trying to make this religious, but like, we are in God mode,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that it's limited in that sense. Your mind isn't when it doesn't know about the freedom of experience, like that freedom. If you've never experienced it, then that's what I'm saying is
And
where you're
that's the
stuck.
psyop because
Yeah.
nobody taught you, bro. And here's the craziest thing. All right. We were all like that. So, like, I think it's Carl Jung who brought this up, but you start off not knowing anything,
Mm-hmm.
or like you're like a kid. Oh, it's the Garden of Eden. So you think everything's amazing because you're a kid, and then you're kicked out of the Garden of Eden. God's like, hey, bills. But you can always return back to the Garden of Eden
Mm-hmm.
once you realize that you were in the garden the whole time. And that's like is it Jordan Peterson? But it's like you have to make that loop. We all start off pure. Every single person we know, we're like, hey man, oh, it's a crazy world. It's a crazy. It's like seeing the world not through childish eyes, but childlike eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When you go from childish, which is like you just got born in the Garden of Eden, and God kicks you out of the Garden of Eden because why? You ate the apple of knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
right? From the devil. Oh, I need to understand these bills. Oh God, this is how the world works. Oh man, we're being psyoped by Stephen Greer and like Lou Elizondo, blah, 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 right? You eat the apple from the devil to gain knowledge, and you're kicked out of the Garden of Eden. How do you return back to the Garden of Eden? You have to view the world through childlike eyes, not
Mm-hmm.
childish eyes. You've come back spiritually evolved.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to do that, you have to do your seeking. That's why like Jesus went on like a pilgrimage. That's why Buddha went on a friggin' pilgrimage. Everybody has to go through a spiritual pilgrimage in order to realize these things. How many books did I read, bro?
Mm-hmm.
How many documentaries have you seen?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have to do the work in order to return back to the garden
Sure.
and
Yeah.
realize that we haven't left the garden, bro.
Right. But that was all knowledge.
It was all knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole part about the psyop. Elon Musk lying to us. That's knowledge, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're talking about this, it's just a game. You just return back to the Garden of Eden. But it's like, it's not you can't stay in that state because you always have to like learn things and then like be like, but it is what it is.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, but I'm still playing the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And like, what I mean about we haven't left the garden is like, I'm still in this apartment, bro. I'm still in this physical body. Nothing has changed except for my perspective
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
how things have played out.
Yeah.